Hello everyone. Today for reading we're going to be talking about our essential question of why are rules important? Before we take a look at the sheet that's in your packet, I'm going to share a read aloud with you, and this is called Towns Need Rules, and we're going to think about why is it important to have rules and follow rules in your community. So I want you to think about the rules, who makes the rules in a community, and what are some of the rules that we have to follow. Okay, so towns need rules. Everyone wants to be safe when crossing a street. The traffic light at the corner turns red. The traffic stops. A crossing guard signals to you that it is now safe to cross. Rules are important. The cars and trucks followed an important rule and stopped when the light turned red. You followed an important rule and waited until the crossing guard signaled to you. Why are these rules important? Think about driving rules. In order to drive, residents must apply for a license. A license gives permission to own or do something. First, residents must study driving safety rules. Then they take a driving test. If they do not learn safety rules, they are not allowed to drive. A town makes rules to protect its citizens. Often the town leader or a mayor and a group of people elected to a council make these rules. An important part of their job is to help people who live in the town stay safe. The best way to enjoy our town's public places, such as parks, is to follow the rules. Most city and town governments provide parks for their citizens. These parks have rules about the ways in which people can use them. For example, riding bikes or skateboards may only be permitted on special paths. Swimming may not be allowed in some lakes or ponds in a park. Every person who visits the park has a responsibility to keep it clean and use the trash cans that are provided. Do you enjoy your town's libraries and museums? Many towns provide these for people to use. There are rules for using each of these places. For example, libraries and museums are open certain days of the week and for certain hours. Towns need transportation rules to help people travel quickly and safely from place to place. Drivers must follow these rules. Sometimes there are special lanes for buses or bikes. Cars are not allowed in those lanes. Buses can pick up people or drop them off only at marked bus stops. Bikes must follow the same traffic rules as cars. Bike riders should ride in the same direction as cars. They need to obey the same traffic signals. There are important rules for other services that towns provide. Rules help keep their towns clean. When people have garbage to throw away, they put it in certain places to be picked up. Trash must be put out on certain days and times. Some towns have special containers for trash, bottles, and other things to recycle. People must follow the rules to have trash and things to recycle removed. Fire safety rules help keep people and property safe. Some rules tell people when it is safe to burn leaves. Firefighters put out fires in a town. They also teach people fire safety rules, such as what to do in case of a fire. Who makes sure that these people follow the rules in a town? The police work to keep us safe. They make sure everyone obeys the laws. Rules help people feel safe in their towns. Rules help people enjoy their town services. Do you feel safe crossing a street or riding a bike? You do when everyone obeys traffic rules. Do you enjoy visiting your town's parks, pools, and other public places? You do when everyone obeys the rules for using these places. A good government keeps everything running smoothly. Town leaders expect all citizens to obey the rules. In return, the leaders make sure the town is a safe and happy place to live. So when we think about those rules, all those rules that we have in our communities are very important because they help us enjoy the community, but also help us to stay safe. Okay? So now I'd like you to please turn in your packet. You have a sheet that looks like this, and it's called Why Are Rules Important? So on this sheet, what I want you to do is to think about all the different rules that we have at school. We have lots of many different rules, but I only want you to think of 4 rules. And I want you to write the rule on the left-hand side where it says rule. On the right-hand side, I want you to write about why is that rule important. So if we think about all the different rules that we have at school, some rules that we have are like we walk in the hallways, we play with the playground equipment the right way. We think about in our classroom how we raise our hands, wait to be called on, we take turns. We might have rules in the lunchroom about sitting down while we're eating. So think about all the different rules that we have, and I want you to tell me why you think that one is important. Okay? So if I think about the rule, and maybe I'm going to write down how we walk. We walk in the halls. That's an important rule. So I'm going to write walk in the halls. Now on the other side, I'm going to tell why I think that it is important. And I think it's important that we're walking in the halls so that we can stay safe. Not only we stay safe, but other people who maybe are walking in the halls are going to stay safe as well. Okay, so I want you to think about 4 rules, write them down, and then on the other side tell me why you think it's important. Okay? And tomorrow we're going to be reading another story and thinking about the question of why are rules important. Have a great day.